What's good, y'all? It's Leonidas the Great, here with Pretty Girl Chronicles at Cole's Place, kicking it with the homegirl Colie. We're about to get into this interview. Y'all stay tuned. That boy got knowledge. Reminisce on the future. Movements.
Listen, I'm not here to change the game. That's my claim to fame, Leonidas the Great. I love it when you say my name. Stronger, cause I sustained some pain. Plans remain the same, I was blocked in. Just had to rearrange some things. They was brain, target in sight. Pressed for success, numerous copies of each song. Because of how hard that I write. Drop jaws, I got all, unable to applaud. And all ones I privilege y'all on the sight. I'm not one with no production, incomplete. Disregard for the mic, I dream about this. So once I wake up, you can call it a night. You really need to stop. My time is now, act like you don't know, and I clean your clock. Raising your IQ off, making your speakers knock. Tell me, am I complete or not? Sit back, have a seat and watch. It's all unfolding before your very eyes. You're just now starting to see the plot of these calculated movements. Yeah, let's get it. It feels real good, knowing what's ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? These are calculated movements.
Who inspires me professionally? Probably Nas is my most favorite MC and probably the biggest inspiration. Just the way that he puts words together, the way that he's able to tell a story, and it sounds like you was right there in the moment with him. He's the one who inspires me the most as a supreme lyricist, being sharp with my words. Professionally, I love the way that Jay-Z handles his business as the not just the rapper side of it, but the actual conducting the business and earning the monies and growing the fan base and things like that. So Nas lyrically, Jay professionally, those are two that inspire me.
Hey, what up? It's Colie Rodriguez of Pretty Girl Chronicles, and we are at Cole's Event Center, 2928 West Kentucky Street. You know how we do it every week, and this week is no different. With me, I got Leonidas the Great. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How you doing?
I'm doing just great. And so how was your day today? Was it busy? Was it productive? Or did you just chill out?
Well, I hit the clock until 5, and after that, I had a client session at the gym, trained her and worked her out. And
okay, so you have a regular day job, and then you also train?
Yes.
Okay. Can you say where you do that at, or no?
Oh, well, I freelance, so I can eliminate excuses. Wherever my clients can get to, I'll meet them there.
Okay, so if they have a favorite workout spot, then you accommodate that and you show up to where that's at?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's nice, because some people already have like a park or a designated area that they already work out at, and so that's kind of cool that you can meet them where they're already comfortable. Because sometimes I've noticed when I go to like workouts or to group sessions, I'm not as comfortable if I've never been to that place before or I've never worked out with them. So working out somewhere I'm comfortable, I think would make it an easier process and make you want to do it more. Absolutely. Okay, so we went on a tangent about your workout. We plugged that, so make sure you get at him for all his workout tips. But for the people who don't know Leonidas the Great, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm a rap artist. And I've been making music for quite some time. Went and got some formal education. I got an associate's degree in audio engineering.
Okay.
Did a little
big shout out to the degrees. It's hard to get degrees. It's a lot of focus and work.
Yeah, man. I had to take music theory, and that wasn't fun, but it was necessary. And over the years, I've read a lot of books and developed a vocabulary that I think is sufficient. And one of my main gimmick is I make music for intelligent listeners.
Okay. So I make music for intelligent listeners. I say that though, like some people don't understand certain types of comedy, and you have to have a certain vocabulary and kind of a level of intelligence to understand some comedic gestures. And so sometimes people's like, that's not funny. I'm like, well, no, you just don't know what these two things mean.
Right.
So yeah, I can definitely dig that. So Let's talk about these two songs that you're performing during the show. Okay, Calculated Movements and Sick and Tired. So let's talk about those two songs for a second.
Okay. Calculated Movements is a song that is really, it's a personal song, but it's also meant to inspire and to encourage others to not just come up with a plan, but come up with a way to achieve that plan.
So the logistics part of the plan.
Absolutely.
Because it's one thing to say I have a goal, but it's another one to put the steps in place to actually achieve that goal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's what Calculated Movements is talking about. And that hence the name of the song. You know, the movements are calculated. It's intentional. So when you have a plan, you have a goal, and you have a means of accomplishing it, we should anticipate and expect that it happens the way that we lay it out.
Right, because you follow your step-by-step plan and you achieve each short-term goal.
Absolutely.
So people always want to think about a long-term goal. You need to set short-term goals to achieve that long-term goal, and then you just start crossing them off.
Yep.
We can get onto that later, trust me.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's actually something that I said on the song. I'm crossing numbers off the checklist.
Okay.
You know, that's one thing that gets mentioned in there. So
because people just don't understand logistics about how you get something actually accomplished. Like they want to accomplish so many great things, but they don't know how to put that first step in front of the other one to start the process.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe you could listen to that track and you could gain some knowledge on how to calculate your movements.
yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Okay. And then Sick and Tired.
Sick and Tired is again something that I think is pretty self-explanatory as a lyricist. Hip hop is a culture and rap is just part of the culture, and too many people are rappers without embracing the culture.
Okay.
And I think
that's an interesting point of view.
Thank you. And I think that's something that has caused the culture to take a dive, is because people are confusing rappers with hip hop artists. And the two, though one is part of the other, the two aren't synonymous. And so me, as one who considers himself to be a hip hop artist, I'm sick and tired of these rappers
who just want the clout and don't necessarily respect the art.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. They have a negative impact. And they're doing it all just to get a check, which I understand that. But then you have people that are coming up wanting to emulate, wanting to imitate, and the culture further declines. And I'm sick and tired of that.
Right. I mean, because I know, I won't get on what I'm talking about specifically, but I know I see some things that I see males doing that I think, really, is that really what you want to show young men, that they should be looking like this or dressing like this or acting like this? And, we could go back and forth about every artist that we feel like doesn't do something that we approve of. But, I mean, that's a very, very interesting point. There are a lot of people who just want to manipulate the listeners versus actually feeling the music and having a heart and soul dedicated to their art.
Right.
Yeah.
And one thing too that I think would help the culture shift back to a positive direction is because everybody knows stories of the hood and everybody knows tales of the hood. We all seen drugs, guns, and murder. But when people try to pass it off that they live that life, and then these kids see them with the money, with the jewels, with the cars, with the girls, and these young kids want to imitate that, it would be easier if they just said, hey, the artist would say, I'm a storyteller.
This is entertainment purposes only.
Absolutely.
Right.
The culture, without question, would take a turn for the better if they was able to address it that way and say, I am educated. I have gone to school. I do got some degrees. I do own some businesses. And I happen to be good with words.
Yeah.
I don't live this life. I don't do these things. I've seen it firsthand. I know people who's doing bids for 20 plus years. All those things, like I said, we've all seen. And we all
because that's really the truth, right?
Absolutely.
Because most of the people who are really doing these things, they're not talking about it, for one. And for two, it's not always this happy ending where they're sipping champagne and they're on a yacht with Diddy and they're shaking it up. No, they're doing a bid. They've already done a bid. And now they're trying to talk people out of what they done.
Exactly.
It's like you're glorifying the wrong thing, and I do understand it's for entertainment purposes, right? But just learn to separate the two. And if you're really not willing to die for it or do a bid for it, then you probably shouldn't be doing it.
Right.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sick and tired.
Sick and tired. Hey, sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of a lot of things. We can really get her and roll a list out, but we're going to move forward because we'll be on that all day, right? Okay. So if PGC could wave a magic wand right now, we could bring any artist here for you to work with, dead or alive, who would that be?
Without question, it would be Nas. I fiend to do a song with Nas. I tag him on my Twitter and stuff like that when I be dropping songs and
like, come on, Nas.
yo,
what
you
you
gotta
doing?
check for me, man. Just
right.
press play one time, you gonna rock with me. So, but yeah, if you had a magic wand and could wave it and have Nasir be right here with me, that would be it.
That would be dope because I would have you on PGC and I'll be like, yo, Nas, come on PGC with
Right.
Leonidas the Great and do y'all's track.
Word up.
Okay, so in your playlist, we know you got Nas, right?
For
But
sure.
who else is in your playlist? If we was to plug it in right now, who would we hear?
Well, I got a lot of my close friends make music too, so you know, I believe in supporting those guys. So my man Doe Fresh to Don, my man Be Good, I love what Be Good does, and a couple other homies. But you know, I got a variety of music. You know, I do like R&B at the same time. So you know, I got some Snow Allegra in there, and
Okay, little variety.
yeah,
okay.
I got some Damian Marley in there. You know, I got Wu-Tang Clan. I kind of cut my teeth on them. You know what I'm saying? Wu-Tang and
Who didn't? Like,
Right.
who didn't
Right.
cut their teeth on Wu-Tang a
Right.
couple of times?
so and you know, I'm more of a I guess a old school kind of guy. So I got Scarface in there, and you know, DJ Quick, stuff like
I
that.
remember when
So-
Scarface came to Louisville in concert. It was some years ago, and he was like, he told everybody, he was like, light it up, everybody, and like everybody did. Like, it got crazy smoky. I think it was Louisville Gardens. Yeah, I know, showing my age here, but anyway, it was one of the dopest concerts I've been to, was Scarface concert. So
I love Face.
I love Scarface. So favorite era in hip hop then? Would it be that 90s era? Would it be the 90s?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And the main reason is because, you know, at that time, you know, not only was studios less accessible, but the way that people were presenting their music, the gimmick was to be as different as possible, whereas times have changed and now the gimmick is to basically sound the same, and you know, the production and
because
the rhyme
sometimes
patterns and all
you're
that
like,
stuff.
is that so and so? But then it's someone else, right?
Exactly.
And you kind of only liked it because you thought it was so and so at first, and then when you find out it's somebody else, you like,
you feel different.
I
about
still
it.
kind of like it, but now I feel a type of way. You know, like I'm feeling different.
Definitely 90s hip hop, and into the early 2000s. You know, because you know, I'm class of '98. You know what I mean? When I graduated, shout out to class of '98, and so you know, the culture was still heavy at that time. You know what I'm saying? As far as people who were just really trying to make a mark on their originality. You know,
it was like a lot of new and different sounds coming out. You know, you had Cash Money, you had No Limit. You know, it was just a lot. You had Pimp C, Bun B. You know, it was just a whole lot of. I'm telling you, I pull a kick dough every time. I always say that, but that's like my joint. Like, I cannot help it. Like, okay, when we go back, I get to thinking, but
right. 8-Ball and MJG.
8-Ball and MJG is MJG was that voice. He just has that voice that makes you want to listen to it. Like, I don't know what it is, but he just captivates you with his voice. He's one of my favorite artists too. So, do you listen to anything else, kind of besides hip hop? Like, if you had to pick another favorite genre of music, what would that be?
Well, yeah, like, you know, I do, you know, listen to R&B. I do listen to quite a bit of gospel music though too. You know, both gospel rap and, you know what I mean, like songs, ballads and things like that. But you know, R&B music, because it gives me different ideas as far as creativity. I think R&B music is more expressive, whereas rap is kind of more centered around, you know, guns, drugs, money, jewels, and that's pretty much the extent
Women,
of it.
you forgot women. Gun,
women.
money, women, yeah. That's definitely one of the aspects of it. It's like you can put them all on a spinning wheel and spin it, and then that's what the song will be. Yeah.
The type of legacy I would want to leave is you can be true to yourself and still have mass appeal. The game is full of a lot of propaganda these days and what I call formulated rap. You know, people try to, you know, grow their fans and try to gain money by talking about the things that tend to sell. And I think that my legacy would be just staying true to who I am as a person first, and then remaining true to that same person as an artist. And that's what I would like to leave behind as my legacy.
So top 5 artists, dead or alive, go. I know that's a hard question because it's dead or alive, right? So dead or alive, top 5 artists.
Rakim, Tupac, Nas. What's that, 3?
Rakim, Tupac, Nas. Would be Jay-Z. I'm only guessing that because earlier he had answered a question that involved Jay-Z, so I'm just guessing. So Rakim, Tupac,
Rakim,
Tupac, Nas.
Tupac, Nas. I'll go ahead and put KRS-One in there.
Okay.
Now
that's a lyricist for your ass, and if you're not ready for KRS-One, you might not be mentally ready for that. So
he's a whole walking book.
No, that's a mood and a situation. So unless you're ready for that mood and situation.
And then the 5th one, I'll probably put Jay-Z in the 5th spot.
Okay.
Coin toss between him and Redman.
Oh really? Him and Redman? Okay.
Yeah, as far as favorite lyricists.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I would put.
I gotta miss Method Man and Redman. I wish they would come out with another little EP or something, little 3 or 4 songs. You know, I don't need a whole album. I just need a little something, something. You know, little 3 or 4 songs. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Somebody hit up Method Man, Redman, and tell them we need something else.
For sure. I think Meth did drop something new not too long ago. I think it was sometime last year he dropped a little EP, if I'm not mistaken.
I need them together though. It's a vibe with them two together. I need them like bouncing off of each other and kind of feeling that energy. I like them two together as a duo. I like it together. Yeah, so what's your pet peeve? What's something you just don't jig with?
Just like in general? Or?
Yeah, just it can be personal, it can be business, just some shit you just don't fuck with.
Something that I don't jig with.
Yeah.
I don't much jig with people trying to play with my intelligence.
Okay.
You know, trying to and it's not even the people that don't know that I'm intelligent, because sometimes, you know, all you know is all you know, right? So if someone doesn't know that I'm intelligent, then I can't hold that against them. But it's when people that's been around me and they do things and say things, and I'd be like, why you even do that? And it makes me not like them at
because
the same
you feel like
level.
they're trying to play you for a fool, because they should already know not to even come at you that type of way.
If you behave this way with other people, I ain't gonna say that it's cool, but you know not to behave that way with me. And so when they do that, I'd be like, I thought you was my man, or I thought you was my homegirl, and it turns out that.
Right, well, I thought we was on another level and we had a different level of understanding, because if we did, you would have never approached me with that.
This.
Right.
Yeah. So that's something, you know, that I don't much jig with.
Okay. So on PGC, you know that we get just a little bit personal most of the time, some of the time, all of the time. So are you single, married, in a situation? What's going on?
I guess I'm not so much in a situation. I'm certainly courting a woman pretty tough. Okay. And she has met my family and stuff. And she done been, you know, staying at my house.
So y'all in a relationship then? That's what I'm hearing. We done met the family. We're staying at the house. More than likely we got a drawer, a bag, a closet, something going on over there. Feminine products in the restroom. That's, you know, accurate. We've been there.
That's accurate.
Okay, so we're in a relationship then. Colie's just gonna go ahead and call it. She's gonna hashtag it relationship.
Sure.
Okay. I'm just making sure, because we don't play no games now. Women don't play no games. We need to know.
Well, men don't play no games either.
That's right. Okay. Well, then don't play no games. Damn it, and say we in a relationship. Don't say, well, she be coming over and, you know, we be fucking off and shit, but I don't know what to say. You know, she be handling that business though, but I don't know what to call her. That y'all in a relationship.
Sure.
100%.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's right. Fair. And I'm gonna do that for my woman, because I understand she needs that. We be doing a lot for our men, and we need that appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Don't be playing no games with me, damn it. No, I'm just playing. See,
No doubt.
My man, no, he don't play no games either. We don't play no games about each other. Follow Jamal Rich Music. Okay.
Hello.
So we're gonna go back in the day like we was little kids, and we're gonna act like we have celebrity crushes. So just for fun, if PGC could hook you up with a celebrity, who would that be?
Celebrity crush, probably Regina King.
Really?
Yeah. Like ever since she was in Boys in the Hood and everything after that.
In Boys in the Hood, she was like, shorty scamming on Shorty scamming on that. What she say, that tricks man? Or what she say? It was hilarious. You better watch him because he fine or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that was just dead wrong. I was be dead wrong right there. No, I'm just playing. But that was good.
Ever since. And
then Poetic Justice. She was in Poetic Justice.
Yeah.
Right? She was fucking with dude who kept combing his hair, and he didn't really have none on the sides, but he was combing it anyway. Chicago. That's what it was. Chicago. 2 Minute Brother, Chicago.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
That's why she was cheating on him anyway, because it was only 2 minutes.
For sure. Shame on him.
But some real talk, we always make fun of 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever. But actuality, I think the average time for couples that have sex is only 5.6 minutes.
That's terrible.
It's only 5.6 minutes. So
That's
if you're doing 5.6, you're right in the average. Like
that's a sign they ain't doing it enough.
Huh?
Stamina develops the more that you do it.
Not really. It's more of like an average, right? Like how like sometimes you could get in there, you could put in work, and you could be there for like a day, right? Because you feeling it. But then most of the time, right? You like, hey, we got some, you know what I'm saying? We got shit to do. We got to fold this laundry. We got to pick up these kids. We got, we on
You
time.
busy, I'm busy.
Right. So
right now in this moment.
That's what I mean. So it's more of like the average. So the average is like 5.6. We ain't talking about the weekends when the kids is gone and y'all just like we already fucking up all night. We ain't talking about them nights.
All right.
Them's different nights.
5.6 minutes.
5.6 minutes. Okay. So I'm telling you 5 points. Look it up.
I was about to say, where you find that?
It's like on WebMD. Like look up on WebMD. And it could be 6.4. I don't remember the exact math, but it's really low in the numbers, y'all. It's really low. Because everybody be like, yo, I be fucking for 45 minutes. You lying. You are absolutely lying. First off, right? No, I'm just playing. Okay, so real quick. If you could take your woman on any date, anywhere, you have an unlimited budget. You have a black card. You could take her anywhere. Not your budget, not my budget, any budget. Where would you take her?
Somewhere exotic. It would definitely be on the beach. Where it's about like 83 degrees. Like I don't want no 98 degree beach. That's
1,000-degree beach. That's not cute.
Yeah, that's not sexy. No. It's not fun. We'll probably cross the waters. I would like to get into a plane and fly across the waters, go somewhere exotic that's remote.
Yeah, with that real clear water.
Yeah.
That's like greenish, clearish.
Yeah.
Bluish, like a color you don't even know. Like we don't even have that color where I live at. Right. What color is that? Like I don't even know.
Go somewhere like that, and she had mentioned staying in the tree house. You know what I'm saying? Those nice decked out tree houses with the spa, everything
with the
that's
jacuzzi.
Up in there. Absolutely. Go somewhere, just have an exotic weekend.
Just a vacation.
Look at birds that we ain't never seen before. Eat some cuisine.
Big birds scare me though.
Me
birds
too.
that are a certain size scare
too.
the shit out of me. Like I don't know what it is, but if it's bigger than a duck, I can't fuck with it.
Not interested.
I'm not at all. Like real talk, those geese. Bout it. Do you hear what I'm saying? Those geese will fuck you up. If they see you in a parking lot, do not get out of your car when you see these geese. They will fuck you up. They are bout it. They are about that life. You thought you were savage? No, bitch. The geese are. What's the one thing right now that you could not live without?
My children.
Your children? How many children do you have?
I have 3.
Okay. What's their ages?
My greatest gift to the world. Little Michael is 18. My princess, Nadia, her name means princess, just turned 17 2 days ago.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Word up. And then my youngest son, Elijah, is 15.
Okay, so you have them all right there around those teenage.
Yeah. And it's pretty fun.
I don't know if y'all have teenagers or dealt with teenagers, no teenagers, but they suck. No, I'm just playing. They're great people.
Yeah,
really
I love it.
Really great people.
I think it's more fun than, when they were, 6, 7, 8 years old.
I'm just a sad mom because I know that eventually they'll move, they'll grow up and move away. And as a mom, we don't really want that. I mean, don't get me wrong, we appreciate breaks, but we want the kid to come back. Like, go, we want a break and then come back. We love our kids. But real quick, any advice that you have for any artist that's starting in the game right now? Anything that maybe you overcame that you could tell them about?
Yeah, I had to overcome the fear of being different. Since I was 19 years old, I've written my rhymes without swear words.
Okay.
And that's a hard market to attack.
Especially in hip hop.
Especially in hip hop. Even at one point in time, I was doing battle rap, and even still during that time in my life with the things that I wrote, it was still free from swear words. So the greatest.
I bet that was interesting, battle rapping and not cussing.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun. But that was one of the greatest things that I had to get over was I willing to compromise for the sake of being, for lack of a better word, more marketable,
popular, or more mainstream, more popular.
And so
right.
once I decided that, this is who I am, this is how I like to get down, and it's also intentional. It's to create distinction because, who else in rap is really not swearing? There's a few, but they kind of don't follow the same style of rhyme that I do.
And plus, it's still different. Even if it's 1, 2, or 3 out there, the masses are cussing. Right. So it's still a different level. It's a different plane that you're kind of on.
So that would be my advice is, figure out who you are, figure out what it is that you want to relate to the people, and stick to that. Mm-hmm. Go hard at that. Over time, you'll get better and better and better at it. And you will learn how to market yourself in whatever niche that you decide to fall under, whatever category you want to place yourself under. The more that you stay true to it, the more that you really believe in it wholeheartedly, it'll become easier to put yourself out in front of people and say, look, this is who I am, this is what I have to offer. You're going to like it if you just give it a chance.
Well, I feel like people, if they're authentically themselves, then the people that are supposed to gravitate towards them just naturally will. So I feel like it's the people who pretend to be something that they're not, are, I think, more worried about people liking them, right? But when somebody is authentically like, this is who I am, I don't pretend to be nothing else, I think those people just naturally get fans to gravitate towards them because you could tell this person is authentically being themselves. They're not pretending. Like, some people try to be eccentric and different for the sake of being eccentric and different, realizing they're exactly the same. So it's either you are eccentric and different or you're not. You can't make yourself be that because it's not going to ring true to other people.
Exactly.
Like, I'm loud all the time. Like, it's just what it is. Like, I don't pretend like I'm not loud. I don't act like I'm just a loud individual. It's naturally loud. So that's what you're going to get. When you meet me, you come in, hey, it's going to be the same person all around. And I feel like that's why people fuck with the show and they fuck with me. And that's why people fuck with the artists on my show, because I always have genuine artists who appreciate the craft that they do, just like you. Indeed. So any shout outs that you have for people? That helped you, your family, your friends? Is anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Well, it's always tough giving shout outs because, you miss somebody.
You forget somebody, right.
Then they be hitting you in your inbox or on your phone, texting you and stuff. But, there's been family that's supported through the years. And, there's been family that hasn't supported. And that also had a benefit because it's like, dang, y'all don't rock with this. I got to go harder so that y'all grab this stuff too. So, everybody has contributed to, because I believe all criticism is constructive, right? I think that you build from everything. I've encountered some people that cheer me on. I've encountered some people that I was like, man, don't nobody want to hear that. I just. Well,
I think people. Well, not to cut you off, but I think that people confuse opinions with truth. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like someone's opinion is not necessarily someone else's truth.
Right.
So it's okay if you feel like I'm this way or that way, or I should approach something this way or that way. It's okay for you to feel like that. But don't feel like that I have to do that or that's my truth. That's your opinion.
Just because you think that I am doesn't make me
doesn't make me that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
yeah. So go ahead. Sorry, I just wanted to touch on that because that's important to me because I feel like opinions are like assholes. You know, like everybody
like
has one, and now with social media, right? And now with social media, everybody feels like they have the right to voice their opinion on every situation just because they can type it in there.
Yep.
You know, and that's not really your purpose or your call.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And so, you know, I just want people to be kinder to other people and to understand you didn't walk a mile in their shoes. You don't know where they came from or what they went through. So just be kinder to other people sometimes. That's just my thing.
And I think it takes less effort to be nice than mean anyway. You know, that's what confuses me about mean people is like you have to put in a great effort to be mean. It's so much easier to just be nice.
Just be nice. You heard that. Just be nice. So if you're watching this video, like the Pretty Girl Chronicles page, make sure you check out Cole's Event Center, 2928 West Kentucky Street, sold out Saturdays every weekend. You don't got to think about it. You just got to come. I think they were checking temperature, so make sure you feel good before you come out. And I want to thank Leonidas the Great for fucking with me and coming out to PGC, but don't go anywhere because we're about to get into Fishbowl Drunk Facts. And you don't want to miss that. Is Leonidas going to take a shot? We're about to see. Stay tuned. You'll check it out.
Yo, the interview is live. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get into the Fishbowl Drunk Facts. Colie hit me with the questions. We're going to see if Leonidas going to take a shot or not. I don't know. In 10 years, I see myself, I'll be 40 this year, so that'll be 50 years old. That's pretty exciting. I definitely see myself, you know, owning my own business. I have a couple of business endeavors. I do personal training and fitness nutrition. I love breeding dogs, American bullies. And then hopefully this music thing will be you know, something that allowed me to get out of the corporate world. I plan to be fully in love and married and, you know, living happily ever after, you know what I'm saying, at that point. So just writing those final chapters of the book and, you know, definitely I'll be out of the corporate world. I can't see myself being 50 years old, clocking in for somebody to give me an hourly wage. I'm going to be running my own thing for sure, one way or the other.
Hey, what's up? It's Colie Rodriguez of Pretty Girl Chronicles, and I'm sitting here with Leonidas the Great, and guess what? We are about to get into Fishbowl Drunk Facts. If you've never watched PGC before and you don't know what Fishbowl Drunk Facts is, it is our game of truth or dare. So what's going to happen is Leonidas has to draw a card, and if he does not want to answer the card, guess what he has to do? He has to take a shot.
Dun, dun, dun.
So we're going to keep count and see how many shots Leonidas the Great takes. Are y'all ready? Okay, let's draw one out.
All right, let's draw one now.
Yep, and give it to me. Don't read it, don't cheat.
I ain't gonna read
Okay.
it.
See, he got an easy one off the top. What's a hidden talent of yours?
I make the very best spaghetti in the whole wide world. If there's ever a spaghetti bake-off and I'm not invited, I'm gonna have a problem.
Do you put sugar in the spaghetti?
I do.
Because that's a hot topic that I see on sugar and spaghetti and sugar and chili. That's a hot topic.
But there's some other things that go with it though that makes mine the best.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We won't ask you to spill the beans on the
won't.
recipe because then you'd have to kill us. So
Yep.
so we won't do that. But you just gotta put the right amount of sugar in there. It can't be because you gotta take out that bitterness. People don't understand that.
Right.
So you end up with some bitter ass spaghetti or bitter chili. It's not about making it sweet. It's about
it gets you right here.
It's about Y'all won't be getting on cooking because we'll be here all day. Okay, get another one out.
That first one was pretty easy.
Yeah, it was easy. See, you got lucky.
Let's see.
Have you ever paid for sex?
Like with cash?
Have you ever paid for sex? I mean, could have been Bitcoin, could have been a food stamp card. I mean, I don't know what you had. I'm just asking you, have you ever physically paid? Could have been rolled up pennies.
No.
Have you ever paid for sex?
No, I haven't. I never had.
All right, get another one out. I told you it's a smorgasbord of bullshit. Tell us about the worst date that you've ever been on.
There was a time when someone had came to town to visit, and as soon as we saw each other, she said something that was not flattering. It was kind of negative, and it just kind of ruined the whole. It kind of ruined the whole.
Can you tell us what she said, or was just that fucked up?
Well, no, she said something like, "You're smaller than I thought."
Like, hold on.
And I was like
when she first seen you, like when you showed up.
Yeah.
Body structure, you're smaller than I thought. Like that's her first words.
Yeah, and I was like,
I guess that could kind of throw you off.
Yeah,
like as a man, that would make you feel a little bit like.
I was like, how about this face?
Right.
Like,
you're like none of this. Well, I'm sure as a man, no, let's leave that alone. Okay, get it. Let's pull another one out.
Shame on her.
Because I'm sure men was like, yeah, but you worry about this package. Is what you worry about. You don't worry about none of that. What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is not living to my potential.
Not living to my potential.
Not maximizing the things that I've been gifted with and taking full advantage of my skill set. I'm afraid that I'm gonna leave something on the table, and I don't want to do that.
That's interesting. Yeah, I really appreciate that. I'm gonna go funny with it. Mine is sharks. Like big ones, little ones. I don't like. I will pass out in the water, like like oh shark, like just sink straight to the bottom. Like I'm not trying to swim away. I will legit pass out, and it'll just be swimming with my lifeless body, just right there in his cheeks, just driving up. That's why I can't scuba dive or nothing. Like even if they told me this area is gated, no sharks could get in there, I would still be like, it'd be the day that one would break in, he'd get the key, he'd break in. Okay, get another one down. I'm definitely afraid of sharks. Like I cannot. In the ocean, I only go out to like my knees. Like I can't go out past my knees. Like I'm telling y'all, it's a situation. Okay, he got lucky and he got the get out of a shot card.
Okay,
he got lucky. He got the get out of a shot card. We'll leave this right here because he might need this in the future. Okay, get another one out.
It's your man Leonidas.
Leonidas the Great.
Fishbowl drunk snacks.
People usually take a shot on this one. But thank God you got your get out of your shot-free card. You pulled it at the right time, sir. You did perfect timing. I'm going to read it anyway just so the people can understand. We need you to demonstrate your sexual dirty talk. So demonstrate what you be saying when you be tapping that ass. That's what we're saying. His woman is here and she is laughing so hard, y'all. Like, I wish we could really zoom in how hard his woman is laughing. She is laughing so hard. So you want to use your get out of shot free card?
No,
or you want to demonstrate your sexual dirty talk?
I got it.
All right, go ahead. I'm waiting. PGC fans are waiting.
Just breathe. Just breathe. I got you. I got you. You know I got you. Breathe it out. Don't fight me.
Why is she laughing so hard? I'm so sorry, but his woman is laughing so hard. Like, she's like, that's exactly what he says. Like, if you can see her face. Oh, my God. Trey zooming on her. No, I'm joking. Don't. I'm just playing.
Don't fight. Don't fight. I got you. Breathe it out.
There we go. Good job. Most people don't do that. Most people take a shot on that one. So I apply his effort with that. His woman, I really wish we could have got that. Oh, my God. That was hilarious. Okay.
Let's see, my favorite thing that I love about myself is my authenticity. I think that I'm genuine and I'm unchanging. You know, the situation won't cause me to change. The people that are around won't cause me to change. And just being authentic at all times is what I really enjoy most about myself. I think everything else pretty much stems from that. So yeah, being authentic is probably at the top of that list of what I love most about myself.
Have you ever dated a married person?
No.
I don't really jig with that. I feel like that's not good karma.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't want nobody dating your husband or wife and thinking that shit's okay. You know, It's not good karma.
And plus, there's just not enough time in the day. Like, how you gonna get the most out of somebody and they still got a whole...
I'm not good with being like second place. Like, I can't wait. You know what I mean? Like, I need shit done right now. I can't wait for you to be doing whatever you do. Can't wait. Can't do it. What is your go-to pickup line? So when you met your woman, what you say to her?
What did I say to her? I'm sure I extended a compliment. I believe being a gentleman is a lost art. So I'm pretty good with my words. So being sincere and being good with your words and believing in being a gentleman, I'm sure it was something that was flattering but was authentic. You know, I believe compliments have to be earned. So I'm sure I extended something that was of the sort. I'm sure I said something nice to her that got her attention, in my use of words and the way that I constructed the compliment.
Okay, so you compliment her in a creative way.
Yeah.
Okay.
To show that I got knowledge.
I think my dude said something like, "You coming with me?" And I was like, "Okay." No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Love you. I'm just playing. Okay, get one.
Let's see. Here we go.
Now I always make a joke with him because when we first met, he hugged me, and I always tell him that when he hugged me, he took my soul with him, and so I had to meet up with him again to get my soul back. So that's just what I say. I'd be like, you hugged me, my soul went with you, and so I was like, I felt empty until you brought it back.
Yeah.
I know, right? So dope. Okay. This one, people usually take. He's like, she's such a goober. People usually take a shot on this one, so you might have to use. All right, okay. If you could have a second chance with anyone right now, who would it be?
Oh, it wouldn't be anyone.
No one with a second chance?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, I'm gonna let you say no one.
Shame on.
Usually we don't allow no one, but I'm gonna allow no one tonight.
Yeah, they messed it up.
They messed it up?
They fault.
Okay, get another one.
They fault.
An X is an X for a reason, right? Let's not backpedal. You're gonna use it this one. I keep saying that, but he's surprising me. Let us see your last 20 Google searches.
My last 20 Google searches?
Yes, and you can't look at them before you show me, because I'm gonna read them. You want to use your get out of a shot card?
Look, I'm trying to think.
Nobody, I'm telling you, you don't be knowing what's in them Google searches. You don't remember. Like, you be like, dang, 20 of them? Let me think. Oh, that's a lot of searches ago.
20 Google searches?
I need to see your last 20 Google searches.
Let's play.
All right, let's play. Let's look at them. Pull them up. Let me see them. We're going to see what we got on her on the 20. He has a get out of shot free card. He can use it. Real quick, if you're watching this video, like the Pretty Girl Chronicles page, and share this video. So let me find Google on here. Google. Okay, he's looking up child support. We know that. He's looking up an 89 white escort. He's got his Bible verses, post office. He got to mail some shit. He ain't really got nothing in here too interesting. Alright, that's all he had in there was some child support. Alright, come on. Woo. He ain't had no porn in there, y'all. Nothing fun. He had that fun for us to look at, y'all. He just, because I would have told y'all he was looking at BBWs or whatever. I would have went straight to the video and been like, okay, he was looking at video number 4869 on the Pornhub. You can push it in. I'm just playing. It was just child support.
Word up.
What would you do differently in your life if you knew that no one would judge you?
I would go harder at what I'm passionate about at a younger age. It took me a while to really develop a go hard mentality. Partly due to life circumstances, raising children, trying to hold a job and establish a career and all those things. But none of those things were my passion. And so I would definitely develop the courage as a younger man to go hard at what I was passionate about if I could do it.
That's what I try to tell my daughter now, like how quick time flies.
Quick. And
how really time waits for no man.
Right.
Right? And how in the blink of an eye you'll look back and say, oh my God, I was just this.
Yep.
Just this amount of time ago.
Yep.
Like it passes really quick and you have to really focus now on what you want to do. Okay, we're going to do two more. And then we're going to get into his second part of his performance. So the biggest turn off for you in a potential partner?
The biggest turn off is probably lack of intelligent dialogue. I want to be able to not only open up myself, but I want her to also have the ability to open herself. And this has to occur through dialogue. So I would really be turned off if, while trying to know her better,
she was unable to communicate.
Yeah, I
and
would
comprehend.
be like, "Shorty, you just cute."
You just cute. There's nothing going on up there. It's like empty at the top, and it's just like all superficial.
You don't qualify. I'm not the one for you.
Yeah,
it's not you. It's me.
When really it's always them, right? It's never you. It's always them. Okay, get one more out, and then we're about to get into the second part of his performance.
All right.
Okay, tell us an embarrassing story.
Let's see. Boy's pretty sharp.
But everybody has something embarrassing, right? Something has happened.
There was, man, I might have been in the 10th grade.
Zach, you going way back. Like, you even remember that shit? No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, yo, because I got in trouble. So we had an art teacher who was, she happened to be one of those young teachers.
I don't like the way this is starting, y'all. This does not sound good.
No,
it sounds like this had 12 to 18 months down in like Leavenworth or something attached to it. Go ahead.
So she was an art teacher, and we had a pep rally back when they did pep rallies. Do they do pep rallies still? Is that a thing?
Well, they still do pep rallies.
Okay.
Well, when they can go to school, yeah.
Right, for sure. So it was at a pep rally, and they had whatever was going on, and for whatever reason, people was out there on the basketball court dancing. And I was also out there dancing, and this young art teacher, her back was turned to me, and she was facing the kids in the bleachers and stuff, and I definitely went up behind her.
See,
I had to.
Did she start twerking, or did she tell you to get off her?
Well, what happened was, one of my buddies, he thought that it would be funny
if he went in the other side.
No, he actually pulled your
pants
down
behind the art teacher
in front of the entire school, and
while you was humping, while you was in action.
Yeah, I was getting busy, and that was pretty embarrassing.
I used to hate that though, trying to like dance with guys when you were younger, or whatever. Like, I quit doing that because I don't have time to be feeling what's going on over there in that whole situation. And so, it's just like a bunch of dry humping out there, and I just like, I'm not down for that. I'm not down with that. But real quick, I really want to thank Leonidas the Great for coming through with Pretty Girl Chronicles and hanging out with me at Cole's Event Center, 2928 West Kentucky Street. I'm Colie Rodriguez. Make sure you like this video, like the Pretty Girl Chronicles page, and follow Leonidas the Great. And what's your social media sites?
You can find me on all social media, Leonidas the Great, GR and the number 8. It'll be easy if you just throw it in Google.
Google me. Just throw it in Google, and it'll take you right where you want to go.
It'll bring you to all my social media. So Leonidas the Great, GR with the number 8.
Right, and once again, I want to thank you so much for tuning into Pretty Girl Chronicles, and check us out next week. And we're about to get into the second half of Leonidas the Great performance. Thank you so much for coming out.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll see you next week.
In my opinion, a happy, successful life is one, not worrying about bills. You know what I'm saying? Of course, bills got to be paid, but being able to be in a position where you got something in the bank for a rainy day, but also being surrounded by people that love you. Because even if you still don't have anything in the bank for a rainy day, being surrounded by people that love you almost makes you forget that. And it's something that I think is not really present in today. Just having genuine people around you. Everybody wants something. Everybody's trying to pour. Everybody's trying to take something from you. And when you can just have people around you that love you, it don't get no better than that. Everything else is extra after that. Y'all ain't nice. You know what I'm saying? Exceptional skills. I said it.
What? Look, the struggle is real. I'm thinking about how hard me and my brothers could chill with just a couple of mil. I'm not about to give this up, not about to lay it down. I can eat most of you artists at the same time and I gain a pound. It's strange, I observe the game and there's some things I like to change around. To me, it's amazing how people are getting paid, sounding like garbage that the radio is playing now. Wow, look, you rappers are weak. I'm not hating, this comes up in conversation as I casually speak to people that I pass on the streets. I say it to your face. If we happen to meet, whatever demonstration of skill you like to get involved in, I'd be glad to compete. Just name the time and the place. Talent isn't something that I like to debate. That's why I can say I got it for whoever wants it. With Leonidas the Great. I'm sick and tired, I can no longer take it. I'm highly irritated by all the songs you're making. There's more to rhyming than rhyming. So many haven't even made it beyond the basics. I'm sick and tired, I can no longer take it. I'm highly irritated by all the songs you're making. There's more to rhyming than rhyming. So many haven't even made it beyond the basics. Listen, sick and tired. Whack rappers, I'll let you spit your verse, but you getting smacked after. How you gonna tell people to do something that you wouldn't? That's backwards. To help master your craft, you need a taskmaster. Me, I'm laying heavy burdens. For improvements, it requires constant reading instead.